oh my gosh, do I have a recipe for you guys today. This is crock pot, stick of butter, cube steak, and rice. If you don't know what to do with cube steak and you have those in your freezer or refrigerator, this is the recipe for you guys. I was given this recipe from my friend Tanya, who had found this recipe from someone named Melissa Home Plates. Now I'm using my large crock pot. This is a 6-quart. And we're going to start by adding in 3 cans of soup. These are 10.5 ounces each can. We got 2 beef consommes, and then we've got 1 French onion. So we'll start by adding that to the bottom of the crock pot. First thing we're going to do is spray the inside of the crock pot. We will have rice cooking in it and we don't want it to stick. 1 can French onion soup. When I make my original stick of butter dirty rice, yeah, it's got French onion in it. I'm always for trying to find recipes for cube steaks, and I have a ton of them out there. If you go to catherinesplates.com, you'll see a lot of the recipes out there for cube steaks. Now, the recipe is going to call for 2 cups of long white grain rice uncooked. It will cook in the crock pot with all of the mixture there. So we're going to measure out the 2 cups. I'm just going to kind of stir this in. The next thing we're going to add is a full yellow onion. We're going to chop it. So I'm just taking off both ends, peeling off that outer layer. And we'll get all this off the board. Then we'll cut it in half. Then I'm going to run my knife through big slices, just like this. And then I'll turn it a little bit and then run my knife through that until we have nice chops like that. Just run my knife through it a little bit. Now we're going to add this to the crock pot. Now the recipe also calls for chopped mushrooms, but I don't do mushrooms, and this is where I'm going to deviate from the recipe. I'm going to be using zucchini, and I have 2 of them here because I always feel like I can substitute zucchini for the mushrooms. Almost has the same texture, and it'll absorb the flavors. So I'm just going to take off both ends. I did scrub-a-dub-dub these. Cut them in half lengthwise. Whoop, it's getting away. And like that. If you're putting mushrooms in, you can do the same thing. Just make sure that they are bite-sized pieces. Take all these off. So we're going to add that into the crock pot. Y'all a fan of mushrooms or fan of the zucchini? Take a stick of butter right out of the refrigerator. We're going to cut this into pads. We're going to place it on top of the zucchini and the onion and everything that's in the crock pot. We had a storm last night come through and it lasted forever and I didn't get any sleep. So I'm trying to create this dish, and as tired as I am, I'm going to get everything in there. Y'all can see all that flavor in there, right? Let's go. We got more. We're going to take 4 ounces of Parmesan cheese and we're going to shred it. Or if you get the stuff from the container, you can use that also. You just need 4 ounces of it. Nothing like grated fresh cheese, you guys. Let's add it in. Ooh, it's going to add a delicious flavor. Shake it in there. 1 tablespoon parsley. I'm going to crack in some cracked black pepper. Lots of it. I know Tanya would say that. Lots of cracked black pepper. Because we have all that rice in there, we're going to add in some additional water. And she said 1.5 cups. Right. Let's check out the cube steaks. All right, in a deep skillet, I'm going to heat up 1 tablespoon of some cooking oil. I've just got some olive oil here. Then we'll add in 1 tablespoon of butter, because we're not done with that butter yet. Now you want to make sure that that comes to a sizzle. So these cube steaks came from my Aldi store, and these are Black Angus cube steaks, about 1.5 pounds, and the package gave me 4 of them. So we're going to season that with some cracked black pepper. We'll go ahead and just do that. We're doing it on the top side here. Salt. So we got some garlic powder. Give it a nice coating. And some onion powder. And that's good enough for the seasonings because we got a lot of flavor in the crock pot already. Ooh, I like that sound of the sizzle. Get it all over your pan. Now we're going to put the cube steaks in seasoning side down. We're going to let them sit in there for about 2 to 3 minutes until they get nice and golden brown on one side. If you're a true dump and go person, you can take these, season them up, and just put them right into the crock pot if you don't want to brown them up. While that side is cooking, we're going to go ahead and season the top side. Golden brown, nice crisp edges. About 2 to 3 more minutes. Now before the steaks are done and we add them in, we're just going to take our hook here or any utensil and just kind of stir everything together in there. We've browned them on all sides. What we're going to do is remove them from the pan. We're going to place them into the crock pot. Introduce your family to the stick of butter cube steaks. Now, if you're doing 6 cube steaks, you can put them on top of them. That's totally fine. Now, what I'm going to do is just kind of submerge them in. Yeah, get all that good stuff on top of them. We're going to place the lid on. Now, you can cook this on high for about 4 hours, or you can cook it on low between 6 to 8 hours. I'm going to do the high because I've kind of started this kind of late. I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you the finished product and show you that you can cook rice in the crock pot and have it be nice and smooth, nice and tender. Now, once this is done, I have another tip for you. When the rice is tender and absorbed all the liquids and everything is good to go and your steaks are nice and tender, I would pull everything out of here, put it on a serving platter. That way the heat from your crock pot sleeve right here doesn't continue to cook that rice and make it gummy, all right? We want it cooked through and nice and beautiful. All right, you guys, I'll be back. Here it is, you guys. Look at that. My crock pot, 1 stick of butter, cube steak, and rice. The perfect dinner. Serve this one up. Look at those steaks. So I'm going to take some of that, the zucchini, some of that rice, that butter flavored rice. There's my bite, you guys. Do you like that bite? Make sure you blow on it. You know what it needs? What y'all was supposed to do. You should top it with a little Parmesan. I have some freshly grated right here. Some parsley to decorate it up. There we go. Y'all, that rice is delicious. I think it helps with that 1 stick of butter, don't y'all? Here's your recipe right here, you guys. Go check it out on my recipe blog, catherinesplates.com. I'll see y'all on the next episode. Bye. Put that zucchini in there. That is amazing.